Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to Old RPG Gaming, and well, this is another Let's Play. The first episode was received very well, and a couple of you commented that you'd like to see this as a Let's Play, so it's added in there. We're doing quite a few at the moment, but it's added in there. Anyway, let's get on with the episode and pick up exactly where we left off. So we're going to generate the game report first of Dark Dungeon, which was our first strategy game. The game's still on sale. We're building up a nice couple of research points as well now. I'm going to not research any more topics at the moment. Game report. Our post-release analysis of Dark Dungeon is complete and we got the following results. Dialogue seems to not be important for this type of game. Okay. I'm going to save our research points because I want to be able to show you how we can create our custom game engine, and we'll be doing lots of that through this play, so look out for that, guys, in a minute. Dark Dungeon is now off the market. It sold 26,000 copies, generating £185,000 in sales. That is fantastic. Now we're doing fine for money, but I want to do a little bit of contract work. That looks like one that we could take on. It's only, what, 17 points in total over 5 weeks. We should absolutely smash that target. When he's finished technology, you'll see the design, the speed of design picks up, and it also gives us a few more research points in there as well. Hopefully then that means that by the end of the next game that we make, we should have enough research points to create our first custom engine. So if we go into our game history, and you can see the last game we made was a dungeon strategy game. So as long as we don't make another dungeon game or another strategy game, any game that we make now can still be rated good. It's not like a repeat kind of thing. So we could actually go to our fantasy and we can make another fantasy RPG. We know how to set it up, we know it works. We could do the same for tunes. It worked okay, I guess, but let's see what we're going to do. Let's have a look. Develop new game. We'll pick the topic for it first. Let's go for game dev. And game dev is obviously a simulation game. Let's call it, well, Game Dev Tycoon. How fitting. We're playing it. We know it's a great combo. It says it there. Let's do it for... this is the new console that's come out now. Basically it's the SNES. It has 39% share in the market already. This hasn't been out very long either, like in the game. PC share has dropped right down to 26%, but this is my favourite console to develop on. Well, like system, if you like, to develop on, because there's so many different types that are all good on this platform. So simulation, the one we're using is a 3+, so we're going to go for PC again. It's a low development cost. Trust me on this one, guys, for now. We go 2D graphics because that's all we've got at the moment. As we level up, we'll unlock the next set of graphics, like 2D graphics level 2, and then we get 3D graphics and so on, but you have to unlock them. So doing lots of games like this is going to help. We're going to unlock them, we're going to become great. We're going to make lots of great games on lots of different titles, and maybe if we get that far, we'll make our own games console at the end. That is set up right, so we'll do that. The recently released TES home console by Ninvento has proven to be a massive success. Sales numbers have exceeded expectations by far. As one customer says, I love the games that come with the TES, and playing with a controller is so much more fun than on a keyboard. I agree with you, my friend, but the mouse and keyboard games, like what we're playing right now, are still amazing. Caroline Richards from the local news. I've heard that you are already working on your next game and would love to do an interview about this. This is our chance to gain our first piece. It's going to come up as a little pink bar underneath our points totals, I think, anyway, and it's hype. So we're going to say sure. Thank you for your time. Interview should be published soon. We didn't get anything. Okay. Oh, what's this? Old RPG Gaming, a local startup, is trying to make it big in the gaming industry. The company has already published 3 games and is working hard on their next. An interview founder Dan said the next game is going to be a game dev simulation game, something the company has not done before. It's great to see small local companies entering exciting new industries. All the best of luck to Old RPG Gaming. There we go, there's the hype now appeared. We've only got 5 hype, but it's the first time we've had any sort of hype around the release of a game. So, as well, hype suggests, it's going to increase as we get closer to the release. Later on in the game we can mark it to get that hype to go up. It's going to increase the sales. Hopefully it will increase the review as well. So hype is a good thing. We're just getting rid of all the bugs and taking those last extra points out of what we can. There we go. 14 to 8. We got 1.5 bonus for new topic and new combo again. And we leveled up a lot of things this time. We leveled up engine, level design, AI, world design, graphic, sound, and the character himself leveled up. So that's good. We're going to go ahead and release that. First thing we want to do before it pops up, just so that we stay ahead of the time, it's going to pop up any second. There it is. Generate game report. We'll do that and see what the critics thought of Game Dev Tycoon. We haven't actually had a bad rating yet, but we haven't had like a standout one. 7, nice experience. Star Games. Another 7, the focus on artificial intelligence served this game very well from Informed Gamer. A 6, I liked it from Game Hero. And a 7, good game from All Games. So that is actually, I think, our lowest score that we've received so far. That comes in at 6.75. Now, although it's not epically bad, it's not the kind of direction we want to be going. We want to be releasing, you know, 8, 9 stars, if not 10. Recent studies suggest that the increasing variety of gaming devices also creates a market for more specialised games. Some platforms become more popular with younger gamers, while others cater for the more mature age groups. Now, as more and more developers enter the market, we expect developers to focus their games on specific age groups to really make an impact. I did mention briefly in the first episode that this here, target audience, about the mature and how it fits onto which consoles. We now have the ability to research that. In our game report, we found that dialogue seemed to not be important for simulation games. That's cool. Right, we got some research to do. We're going to research target audience. Go ahead and do that. And then if we do a little bit of contract work, we should still have enough. We should then, you know, re-get to 50 to do our first game engine. There we go, you've successfully researched target audience. So now we can target like the older or the younger audience groups when we release a game, which is good. Following the massive success of the TES console, there are now rumours circulating that VENA, another Japanese company, is planning to release a home gaming console on their own. I believe VENA is Sega. Not quite sure. We'll find out when the console comes out. Right, let's go for 10 and 15 in 4 weeks. I think we can do that as long as he doesn't stop working to scratch his head. 1 research point. Can we have another? 2. Can we have 1 more? Let's do 1 more contract work. 3 weeks for 12. We'll go for that. Might get it. Just. Game Dev Tycoon is off the market. It sold 20,000 copies, generating us £145,000 in sales. Again, not great, but it's still adding money to the bank, and it's another game tucked under the belt, and it's experience. Just what we wanted, so that contract is successful. We've now got our 50. Let's research our first custom game engine. Start. So this console here, I believe, is that the first Sega console? Today, VENA have confirmed recent rumours about a new gaming console and announced the Master V. The company claims that the Master V is technically superior to the massively successful TES by Nintendo and plans to release it early next year. That is the Sega Master System, isn't it? I'm pretty sure. Researching. Lots of research in this game. The more you research, the more you can do. The more you can do, the more money you earn, the more popular you become with your fans. It's just, you get out of it at the end as much as you put in the game. Don't forget creating custom game engines. This will improve your games a lot. You can create your custom engine through the action menu once you have researched a custom engine, which we now have. New research available, game tutorials and mono sound. Well, we've just spent all our research points, but if you look here now, if we was to research game tutorials and mono sound, we could then create a game engine that supports game tutorials and mono sound. So a game that is high priority in the development stage of gameplay would be better with game tutorials, and then like the game we made at the start, Tunes, would be a better game if it had mono sound. So again, that's the kind of things that are going to boost the ratings of our games. Right, let's go ahead and develop our next game then. We can now choose a target audience. I'm going to go for mature. We're going to go for, I don't know, let's go for Fable. We had Final Fantasy and now we're going to go for Fable. Fancy, you can see here, is M and it's got the 3+ sign, so we know that's good there. And we know that Fancy goes well with RPG, and I'm pretty sure Mature goes well with PC as well. So we're winning all round at the moment for this game already. RPG, you can see, has 2+, Mature has 3, Fancy and RPG go, Mature and Fancy go. It's all thumbs up, guys, so let's get into this one then. 2D graphics and start development. The story and quest is the most important, followed by gameplay, and the engine is not. Now the idea for us to get a better rating than the previous Fancy RPG that we've done is basically to beat the score of that game that we've done. So like the design and technology points, if we get a new high score on those two, then I'm pretty sure we should get good ratings on the games, especially with all the pluses and stuff that we've got and how we've matched up our type, genres and consoles. So fingers crossed this is going to come out pretty good. If you remember as well, I said in the previous episode, design usually outweighs technology in RPG games. Today the new game platform Master B by Vena has been released. World design most important, graphics are second, and sound is not particularly important at this time. About like that. Media inquiry, so somebody else wants an interview, we give them an interview. Hype is good, remember. So we're just coming to the closing parts of this game. Same kind of thing as before then. It's going to generate a little bit of hype. There we go, 7 hype. I think that's more than before. We debug the game. Wait just a little bit for some extra points. Oh, that's an interesting thing. Industry experts say the console is not very well marketed in North America, but it will flourish in other parts of the world. Well, I don't think I was alive when that came out, but I'm pretty sure it was like one of the most successful consoles like ever. It developed into the Mega Drive and so on. Is that right? I think. You can see our hype starting to slowly drop down because we took a little while to release it there. But this is what I was on about. 19 and 15, new record on design and technology. We leveled up on story and quest, dialogues, which is good. This should be a good rated game now because we matched up pretty much everything. The first review is in, let's see what happened. 8, very enjoyable from Star Games. 9, their focus on dialogue served this game very well from Informed Gamer. 9, more please, says Game Hero. And a 7, beautiful from All Games. Right, I can't do the maths, I think it's 8.5. Let's take a look. 8.25. That is our new high score. That is fantastic, it's going to help massively. Wait for the game to go on sale. I believe it's going to break the records even. Well, our personal record. It's ranked 16th in the sales, so that's fantastic. No new insights on the game research. Let's go ahead and research game tutorials then. Fable is gaining us fans, it's gaining us money. Here we go. According to our market research, the recently published game Fable is a surprise hit with the players. The developer, Old RPG Gaming, is fairly new to the gaming industry, but we cannot wait for what they will develop next. This is good. This is what we want. We want to save up some cash, make a hit game, get out of the basement, and get our own office. That's what we are aiming to do right now. Recent market data shows that the Govador G64 seems to be slowly losing market share amongst other PC manufacturers. Now, if you remember at the start, I said about them having the higher market share and not to worry about it too much. That is because these guys are about to go out of business. In an unofficial statement, the G64 employee said that the company has been unsuccessful in introducing higher price computers to compete against newer and more advanced PCs. That's because PC is the master race. You have successfully researched game tutorials. Brilliant. So what we're going to do now is create our first custom game engine. Now, just for ease of remembering these, because we're going to make so many engines, I'm just going to call it engine and then 1. Actually, let's be a little bit more interesting than that. We'll do it in Roman numerals, so we have like I, IV, V, VI, VII, and so on. It's going to have 2D graphics, which is what we have available at the moment, linear story, the ability to save game, and the newly researched game tutorials. This is a better engine because it has the game tutorials than any game engine that we've created a game on before. So again, it's going to boost how good our game is. Fable is off the market. It sold 48,400 units, generating £338,886 in sales. I believe that is a record for us. I would like to check that. 299.9, so that's pretty much a 300 grand profit. It's definitely our most highly profitable game by a long shot. It also gained us the most fans. It was our highest average review score, and it is also our highest top sales ranking game so far. Beautiful. We just wait for this to carry on ticking up. We're already in the 3rd year as well. Here we go. Today, Nintendo have announced that they will introduce a portable gaming device called GameLink. The device comes with changeable game cartridges, a monochrome screen on a green background, built-in speakers, and even multiplayer support via connection cable. This little thing right here, the GameLink, aka the Game Boy, this was like my life as a kid. I absolutely loved it. I had a Game Boy Color all the way up through as it's grown. I've got the new 3DS, this little console right here, and everything that came after it. I love it. Compared to PCs and other gaming consoles, the GameLink is underpowered, but given the lower cost and excellent portability, it might find a huge following. It most definitely will, I guarantee you. The GameLink is said to hit the shelves in 2 months. Keep plugging away at this game engine. It takes a little while to do it. We're just about there. There we go. So our new game engine is now available to be used. On that note, we are going to develop a new game. We go for young audiences this time. Let's go for... we'll go for music again. It is a little bit repetitive until you unlock every kind of genre available. So once you've done that, obviously it becomes a lot better. Now the TES simulation is a 1+, but the audience match for youth is 3+. Now, way up the other way around, simulation on the PC is 3+, and the youth is like just +1. So we don't actually have the license to go on the TES, and they only have 5% extra market cost. Market share. The license cost is 80 grand. The development cost is another 30 grand. Whereas if we go PC and stick to what we know, 5 grand all in, we'll do that. We'll use our new game engine, and we'll call it iTunes. Not Tunes, iTunes. Upgraded. I'm so original, I know, guys. iTunes is actually spelled like that. And go next. 2D graphics version 2. Start development. So while the graphics probably aren't the most important part, it is going to be good. Trust me. We're going to add in all this extra funky stuff and hopefully beat our record again. So gameplay is most important, engine is up there as well, story and quest not so much. That's phase 1 set up, and you can see already we're dragging the points in, which is good. The Game Boy or the Game Link has now been released. Dialogue's not so important. Level design can stay where it is. The artificial intelligence we will put most of our time in. Pulling in some nice research again as well. We've now got 25. It's going on quite quickly this time. Graphics then we'll leave there. World design I know we got to put down. Let's put sound level 2 at the top. I mean, after all, it is a music game, and we'll go for that. I'll take the chance. So wasn't it like 15 and 12 for the record on our design and technology? Or 18 and 15 or something? Something like that. I do believe that we've just beat both of them, hopefully. Yes, new records on both, 19 to 20. It's a pretty even split as well, which is good. We didn't level up, but we did gain experience on everything else. Let's go ahead and release that. And we want to generate the game report as well. Casual games are now researchable. That is a fantastic combo with Youth and with the Game Boy. We will be doing that in the next episode. Let's get that on its way and see what the reviews are for the last game in this episode then. iTunes. First reviews. Oh, I've seen a 1 there. 6, I like it. That is not good. 7, good game. Another 7. Come on, no lower. An 8. The 8 saved us at the end. I got a little bit panicky when I seen the 6, but that is okay. That will do. Just wait for this little dude to research this then. You can see this game is like literally full on. You can't blink for a second, you'll miss something. It's constantly going. We got some information from the game report. Right, that's lovely. What I'm going to do then is, again, I'll save it there, guys. And that's going to be the end of this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. How do I pause this fucking game? There we go. Right. I can stop rushing a little bit now. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you do. Give me some ideas of types of games that you want to see. Maybe we can put some of your games in this game and see how successful they are. See which subscriber has the best idea for a game. It can be a game that is already out that was really successful, or it can be something completely different, something you made up. You know, use your imagination. Let me know, guys. You know that I like to have you guys involved. That's pretty much it. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers. Also, guys, if you want to get your own channel art or logo personally done for you, get in touch with the graphics designer that done my channel art. The Skype address is on the screen.